It's Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with day 3 of a 4-day in Encinitas. And at first glance, this looks like a very doable, very small, very contained backyard. But our client wanted Disneyland. So we have brought in literally, well, over 1,000, I'm sure, plants. We spent the first day, you saw the first day of staging, bringing in soil. We brought in 10 yards of soil back here and staging out our boulders.
Just brought the boulders back first.
Yeah, we brought all the boulders back day 1. Didn't really get it to staging until day 2. Then I'm trying to figure out my bones. It was very, very challenging too because of all of the existing landscape, all these shrubs and the Cupaniopsis tree and the bay and just all the things. So, trying to figure out what to plant in these very, very specific microclimates and exposures that can get very hot in this part of Encinitas. And so there's just a whole lot going on and there's so much to do. And where I adore Oasis, they do not deliver. So Hannah had to run back and forth, make multiple trips, getting tapestry plants, so many loads of tapestry, so many plants from Waterwise. Oh my gosh, it's overwhelming. So we were in the soup yesterday. We were just so slammed because the irrigation on an installation like this takes a really long time too. It's so specific because there are so many plants and we have to do hard lines and we have to do micro lines. We have to make sure that the existing shrubbery and trees are getting sufficiently irrigated. There's just a whole lot to this. Then after all of that, the lines all have to be buried and stapled. Checked first, then buried and stapled. Greg is also installing all new lights in this backyard. All of those lines need buried. So yes, there was no video yesterday because frankly I was just too slammed. So I apologize, but I'm hoping that you will get the idea here. This has been a really fun one because I haven't done a Disneyland install in a minute. And our beloved Nate, one of our newer employees, we turned him loose on a tapestry and look how great he did. Hannah helped him with his plant selection because he's still learning plants and staging, but he planted all of this and it is so tight and so compact and so meticulous. I'm really encouraged with his eye. It's always wonderful when we can bring the guys up to where they can literally do it all, and that's always the goal, is to train people in all aspects of what we do.
How many plants do you think went into the fountain?
Oh yes, and then I knocked this out, and I would have loved to have done a time lapse, but Hannah was off getting more plants. So I would say, gosh, maybe 51 gallons. It's stunning. It's shocking how much goes into something like that. But yeah, how fun is the fountain? I haven't got to do good concrete fountain in a minute. So yeah, right now we've got all of this irrigation and lighting and burying and stapling, and we're trying to work in our rubble and also just make sure that we've got balance in this garden and plenty of pops of color where we need them. It is very, very densely planted. This is going to be job security for us come maintenance. But like right here is an example of where I feel like we could definitely use a few more pieces of rubble. This is rubble, for those of you that are new, little hunks of boulder, and I like to pop those in. You can see Miguel did this beautiful tapestry here around the driftwood. It's so pretty.
Can you step aside your shadows?
Oh yes. And you can see, take note of the rubble, the little pieces of mini boulder, and how they're staged multi-purpose. They're to shore up the soil as well as add visual interest. And I feel like we need some here, and we need a couple of pieces over there.
We're still working on bringing it back.
Yeah, we're still bringing it back. You know, this has been a work in progress all day. You can see here where we're getting some lines buried, how we've trenched out and buried the lines and stapled the lines. There's, you know, little irrigation holes every about 12 inches in that line. And there's a line in front, and then we've also run a line behind to be sure that the plants get adequate irrigation. And look at how shady it is over here.
Oh, okay.
Very shady and about 20 degrees cooler. This bed,
Kevin said that's why he's over here.
yeah, that's why Kevin says that's why he's over here. But this bed and the bed where Miguel is working are a little shadier, and I just felt like doing a little more specimen. I had to show a little restraint because I ran out of plants, ran out of money, blew my wad. So it's not all Disneyland. We still have some areas where we're featuring more of individual plants. We have this little solution right here. Oh, sorry. This is the dog toilet, and we gave her a very beautiful little flagstone path, and we did some ornate planters to frame out her path. So we hope that JC is pleased with her toilet area, because I think it's cute. Oh, another thing, Miguel did this rubble.
Okay, switch places with you.
See, this is both aesthetic as well as practical, because there's a gardener that's going to need to come in here and trim this hedge. And when he does, well, one, he needs to be able to get to it, and secondly, when all of the leaves fall, I don't want them falling in my rocked garden. So the rock will be in front of the rubble border, and behind will just be mulch. That will kind of delineate and give the gardener some guidelines as to, you know, what he's doing too. So that little rubble border is a really great way to delineate properties. It's also a really great way to delineate your beds if you're doing mixed mediums, mixed plantings. It's going to look really, really good when we get the rock in there and then the mulch behind. So yeah, I used almost all my plants. I have a couple specimens that I couldn't quite get in, and I had bought some cactus and I just couldn't do it back here. I just couldn't make it go. Didn't feel right. So those cactus will be moved into our job a week after next, when we'll be in Santee on a gigantic slope. So yeah, we got some beautiful pilos. If you're anywhere near Waterwise Botanicals and you are looking for Pilosoceras in 5-gallon cans, go, because they have literally hundreds of these and they're perfection. They look so good right now. What else? Tomorrow we will finish up with burying lines, shoring, trenching, and then we'll start with our rocking. Be sure and check out Instagram for behind the scenes and for pictures at Laura Loves Succulents. Thank you guys so much, and we will catch you for the grand reveal. Bye.